Sexual sin. This is something a lot of us out there struggle with, and I'm no different, I promise you that. Along my journey following Jesus, sexual sin slowly faded off quickly. It took a lot of strength in me and a lot of persistence over time, but I finally got through it, and I'll tell you right now, I've never felt better. The first category of sexual sin is the abomination, the top tier sexual sin, which I'm flashing right now. These sexual sins are the top dogs, which means they're gonna get the harshest punishments. Thankfully, I've never participated in this category, and I'm very thankful for that. Category number 2 are the very serious sexual sins. These are your most common types of sins. These are the everyday types of sins that people are out there doing on a regular basis. Some of these sins have been normalized. Make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video. We're gonna have a full checklist on all the sexual sins. No specific order, just a full checklist. You can check and see if you're on there. This category that I'm speaking about now is the category I'm most guilty of. I've had several things in this category that I've struggled with over the years. I know a lot of men out there in this country struggle with these. It's pretty common. It's probably the number one thing that men battle is with fighting the pleasures of the flesh. It's very difficult to do for all males. It really is, especially males. I've had relationships ruined due to some of these. I've witnessed a lot of these, especially growing up as a child. I've witnessed a lot of sexual sin, things that were just not normal. My childhood seems to be like a revolving door of people that were just kept coming into my life, one after another, and you can never get used to any of them because by the time you even made a friend out of them, you turn around and it was another person in its place. Growing up for me was not easy. It was very confusing and it was very demonic. It really was. I see that now. I know what it is. Now I know all the commandments of the book of the Bible and all the laws and all the things attached to it. I know it was very wrong. And I've received no apology to this day. There's been no apology for any of those things. People are just going to have to answer to God for those things. Moving on is sexual sins of the heart and mind. These are the less serious ones, but they're still pretty serious because any sexual sin is serious. These are the lesser ones. These are the ones where you're just staring at a woman out in public like guys do, and you're visualizing them naked or whatever, and you're just being very perverted in your heart is basically what it is. Any sexual impure thoughts are a part of this category, and it's a tough one to battle. Anytime things like that pop up in our mind, we really do have to deflect and get up out of there. We can't be feeding it because the more you feed it, the more it's going to turn into something more serious. So for anyone out there battling sexual sin, struggling with it, just stay in the words, keep reading the Bible, keep educating yourself, and I promise you eventually it will just fade out. You won't want to do it no more once you understand what's at stake. You just will not have an ounce of desire to do it no longer. If you stay tuned to the end, not only will I provide the checklist, but I will also provide scripture that back up what to do about sexual sin and what God has to say about it within the scriptures. So I hope this was helpful to somebody out there, and we'll see everybody on the next one.